NIC Case File 568. On February 7th, 2005, the villagers reported a body just laying outside their village. The victim was soon identified as Salim Kara, a young man in his 20s. Next to him was a handheld video camera. Local police took charge of the scene at first. The autopsy suggested Salim had been dead for over a week, but his mother insisted that she had seen him off that very morning. Even the nearby street cameras confirmed her story. Nothing added up. Due to suspicions of an anomaly, the National Intelligence Center took over the case, seizing Salim's camera and his home computer. The moment investigators tried to connect the camera, something went wrong. Files on both the camera and the computer were suddenly missing or corrupted. To dig deeper, NIC Cyber Division Chief C.Y handed the case over to the veteran analyst M.Y. M received only one instruction.
Go home. We'll send you the computer and the camera. From now on, you'll follow our orders through the portal.
Hello everyone, Stuff here. Today we're going to be exploring a game that I think is truly special, made by the talented team over at Rise Studios, called Heaven Does Not Respond. Before I start this video, I do want to say that you guys should try this amazing game for yourself, as there are massive spoilers ahead. As any YouTuber does, I do have to do the obligatory subscribe and like mention, because I'm trying to grow this channel and produce more content just like this. I would love to reach 1,000 subs before the end of this month, and it would mean the world if you take part with me in this journey. Thank you so much, and well, enjoy the rest of the video. We start out the game by booting up the computer, with turquoise technologies being immediately plastered in our faces. It seems we are using the operating software SkyOS, built by the company to do our investigation. We are greeted with a rather pleasant, old-school type desktop and a storage integrity error. It seems that some of the files in this device are corrupted. Multiple icons are displayed on the screen, the most important ones being T-Media Importer, the Internet, and Terminal. We click on the importer and are greeted with 4 video files seemingly corrupted. Nothing to be done here. So we decide to log into the internet and are met with an online chatting website called Social River. Keep in mind, this is owned by the same company as Turquoise Technologies. It's your typical chatting website filled with trolls and random rambles. But let's turn to the post made by Salim Kara, the owner of this computer and the one we are investigating. Even though he's dead, he's somehow posting on the website. It appears, whatever it is trying to communicate with us, and where we get a rather important clue to Salim Kara's mysterious death. Post about the Heaven Project, launched in 2001 by Irish-Dutch physicist Dr. Declan Malloy after his revolutionary publication of Theory of Thought Space in the year 2000. We think nothing of it for now and just move on, searching for more clues. Clicking on My Profile shows Salim's Social River account. It seemed he was a shy person and had finished high school, living with his mother. He was born in the year 1983, and if you considered when he passed away, he would have been 22 at the time. After closing the browser, I checked to see if there's any notifications that have come in, and while doing so, I find an image underneath it. After clicking on it, we are shown this. As creepy as it seems, I try to brush it off and click on details. It seems that it was taken in 1.01.1970. It has a note reading, "A warm house. What's happening outside? Some people have arrived." Finally, we click on the readme.txt, which was what we were supposed to click on in the first place. I just want to say I was just kind of curious going into this, so I do a lot of other things rather than strictly focusing on the main content. We are sent instructions to go to www.nic.gov.tr and are given a username and password. I got too distracted and played a couple of games of Minesweeper instead. After losing a couple of times against the AI, we finally get into the website, and it seems we're working for the Republic of Turkley. Sounds awfully familiar. 2 announcements are made. Going through them, we find that the government has been looking into the mysterious disappearances for a while. Ones where there seemed to be no forensic evidence and an absence of logical connection between the missing individuals. They speculate this could be the doings of a cult or a criminal syndicate. Salim Kara's incident, however, gives them a clue to these anomalies. They end the announcement with advising personnel to report any irregularities no matter how minor they are. The next announcement is similar to the other one, with them just noting stricter monitoring. Moving on, we click instructions and are told to look through the entire system files and check all of them. We need to find a way to bypass the encryptions placed on the 4 videos and import them into the system. We click on the report database searching for Salim. It seemed that he was a rather normal person. On February 7th, 2005, he left his house and was seen around 8 a.m. that same morning with a camera around him. And around military time 23.37, he was found dead near the edge of a cliff. What was strange about this was that he was found in a different city, 500 kilometers or around 300 miles from his house. How could he have gotten there? The autopsy showed he was dead for nearly a week with extensive blunt force injuries across his body. Didn't he leave this morning though? Anyway, looking at the evidence, we could see he had a camera on him that was custom built to not only record visual footage but also environmental detail. His computer, the one that we're on, showed significant file corruption after connecting the camera to the system, and the files remained inaccessible. The National Intelligence Center, or NIC, noted that this was similar to other incidents that had happened before. But why? As we're conducting research, we get a message from Jacob TW. It gives you 2 options on how to interact with him. Hey Salim. Salim? I wanted to reach Salim Kara. Who are you? I am Salim's mother. Why did you want to reach him? Oh, I'm very sorry for your loss. Salim was a good kid. I was his supervisor. Thank you. Do you know anything about my son? Yes, it was nice working with him. He listened to us. But sometimes he was a bit, what do you mean? A bit what? Sometimes he would stick his nose into things that weren't his business. What do you think you're saying? He was my child and I lost him. Don't be so disrespectful. Alright. I understand you're upset. I won't push you any further for now. No matter what way we talk with him, the responses he gives are very suspicious. Salim was involved in some stuff that wasn't safe for him, and somehow his boss, Jacob, was involved with it. We find a folder named Project H Report. Reasonably, I'm going to assume it stands for Project Heaven. We click on one of the images and are shown this. Clicking on the details, we find that there is a URL and a note reading, I did not blink. Clicking on the link from the image, it downloads a security check in our PC. We seem to have stumbled into a confession website where people told their darkest secrets. Side note, I had to blur this because it showed my real life computer name. So yeah, some of them weren't as bad, but others were pretty gruesome. Moving on to the text file. It's a transcript between an observer and subject. How are you feeling? Subject replied, continued to stare blankly, hopelessly. How are you feeling? You have to tell me. How are you feeling? Subject, no. I want you to look at these photographs. What do you see? I don't want to see. I don't want to look. I don't want to remember. Do you truly remember? Attempts to self-harm while crying. Conclusion. Continued observation of the subject has been authorized, along with referrals for EKG screening. Opening the Ferados subject table, we find a list of names, their country, age, and status. Most of them are deceased. It seemed the Ferados project is connected with Project Heaven, but what were they doing? Why do they need human subjects? Clicking on the import, we find an error code, OX31. We will find what to do with it later on, but for now, we go to the music in the Documents tab. Is there anything here? Oh, there's a music.
Hey babe, I just wanted to say congratulations on your new job. I'm so proud of you. I hope everything goes really well and you enjoy every moment of it. You totally deserve it. Let's celebrate soon, okay? Okay, talk to you later. Love you.
We hear a voice recording from a girl we could safely assume is from Salim's girlfriend, but wasn't it said he was single on his account? Well, we get an answer to this. Next, we go to his diary. His girlfriend's name was Layla, similar to the person named Leah in a social chat friends page. Judging from the note, this was from a while ago, and they had probably broken up, so he decided to write a diary to vent his feelings. The next 2 recordings are music, so we can skip it and move to the last one. What the fuck? I can only assume this was from Salim's camera, and right before they found his body. Going to my diary, we find a corrupted TXT file, and we need to repair it. Correct though, right? Repairing the file, we find that Salim talked about his life, it seemed his father is no more, and he had a birthday to tend for. The note ends with him venting about struggling to find a job to support his family with, trying every opportunity to get one, and still not being able to find one. Opening pictures, we find 3 images. The first one is corrupted, and the model number is missing. Clicking on the details, we find that there's a URL and a note. Went to Ali's brother's birthday the other day. Took some pics. His mother made awesome food. Which one do you think is me? Smiley face. The next image has a monument with a note saying that they were renovating it. The last image was one Salim took during his school field trip. Going back to the internet, we click on one of the other bookmarks, Jackal's website. Reading through the blog, we are told about the author's life when he was 6 or 7. He grew up bullied. One day, while asking God why he was lonely, some bullies came to pick on him, and he was able to fend them off. The feeling of punching them, making them bleed, and watching them run away brought him more joy than anything in the world. What does this have to do with the story? The answer lies as we move on. The next website is a similar social site to Social River. Nothing notable here right now though. Going to the tele-electronics site, we can see this is a place where Salim might have brought the camera from. Clicking on the recent orders, we're prompted with entering a PIN. We put in Salim's birthday, 1983, and find the things he bought. Downloading the user manual, we get the model numbers. Remember OX31, the error code? We put that into the command terminal and find that in order to uncorrupt the files, we need to fix 2 others. While doing that, we suddenly get another text from a mysterious stranger. She sent us some spam text and breaks her bio. Hey, you're the lame one. After revealing we are her agent, she backs off before trying to weirdly flirt with us. We go to the folder IWKill or I will kill and try running iwillkill.exe, but a game file is missing. Clicking on the readme.txt brings up a website and the author of the game, Nikos Games. Copy and pasting it brings us to a weird website. The author talks about how he isn't just a game developer, but something far greater, trying to convey something much deeper, something we can't recognize just yet. Whoa! Oh, I don't know, it must be 3. Yeah, it's gotta be 5, because there's a tail. That means it has 5 legs. What? Yo! You licked. what the heck? I can't do anything else. It won't let me move. While we are diagnosing the error code OX91, our mouse cursor won't move. That's weird. Why specifically generative AI? After deciphering the code, the system appears to be back to normal. We proceed to go back to the website, and it seems Nikos has some trouble with law enforcement. Note the text in the bottom. That thing fucked me up. Don't worry, I'll fuck that thing too. I'm just biding my time. After adding Nikos on social chat, we asked for the file so we can play his game. Hello? Hey? Who is this? I'm a fan of yours. Yeah? What is my #1 fan what? Careful when you're talking to me, bro. I'm so fucking busy these days. I'm about to lose it with all of these bugs and glitches, seriously. Like, if you're just gonna keep me busy with some pointless stuff, get lost. Now, what do you want? Spit it out. There was a game of yours on my computer. I used to really enjoy it. It's called I Will Kill. But now a file is missing and I can't run it. What was the file called? I just go through the dialogue for fun to see if he says anything weird. And he does say some rather funny lines. After typing in the correct file that we need, he asks us to play a game in order to obtain it. Clicking on the link, it seems we have to enable it on our admin panel to get the drop link. Memories.exe.
Oh, Mr. Ogun, nice to see you. There are important topics today. The project needs to be tested, so I wonder if you can manage the operation as our CTO. Great! See you at the lab then.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were here. Thank you very much, sir. If you don't mind, I'd like to say something. And I'm saying this because I trust our good relationship. This is not production. Every single test subject produces lost their mind. And it's not just about the ethical concerns or the fact that I feel sorry for them. None of the matrices generated by the simulations are producing the outcomes we expected. We're hoping for heaven, but it feels like we're building hell itself. Literally. The Ferados machine isn't functioning consistently.
This first text might make sense after a bit. We play as Mr. Ogun, and we are a CTO of some company. Note the white text as we play as well. Remember the names in the table? It has something to do with the Ferados machine in the Heaven project. Are they trying to build a heaven? We text to Nikos again. Weird. He mentions that we got sent a shooter game. We finally open I Will Kill, and well, look for yourself.
Did you like the taste of blood? I know you do.
We seem to be a cannibal of sorts. While scrolling through Social River, again, we come across a new website, Jenny's Gallery. It seems the website was hacked by someone. The text talked about how she was living with her disabled mother and has some gallery images. Warning, graphic imagery is about to be shown. The images seem nice at first. Then we click on the next page. The text reads about how she loves swimming with her disabled mother and how she wants to make her wishes true. Next page. What I'm assuming is that Jenny might have drowned her. Nothing more to be said. Clicking on a random ad, we are able to meet with a new website, wannamarry.com. After going through the messages, we are suddenly hit with a rather creepy thing. Please help me. Whoever is listening, please. They gave me something like this. A program called Social Chat. Please save me. Of course, we decided to ping her on social chat. She talks about how she's trapped in the year 2005 when she's supposed to be in 2025. One day, she suddenly woke up with no door to her room and she hasn't felt hunger or thirst. Note the fact that it's running a different OS, Sky OS. She gives us her name, Melisa Coban, and then she disappears. Going into NIC, we type in the name. It seems she's a known spammer and it talks about the same interaction we had. Wait, lawyer? Where have we seen that before? What's stranger is that her identification is similar to a national ID who's 5 years old, not 25. The family says the child is illiterate and doesn't have access to a computer. We find another website to visit, so we do. Typing in the other social chat ID, we're brought to another chat log with her. I am here. You again. Thank God. I've read your report. I'm a government official. According to your report, you're actually 5 years old. Why are you deceiving the state? No, for fuck's sake, no. That's the whole problem. That's my 5-year-old self. Somehow, They sent me back to this moment. Also, someone keeps doing things on my computer. Okay, I'll try to help you. Thank you so much. I'm starting to feel really cold. It's very cold. Now calm down. I'm freezing. My blanket is not keeping me warm. Is there an opening anywhere around you? Even a tiny window or ventilation hole? I miss my dad so much. Don't worry, you'll see him. Please stay calm.
No, she won't.
If my dad was here, I wouldn't be cold. He would get me a coat. When did the cold start? Today, I guess. Miss Coban, please try to stay calm. Gather whatever you can and keep yourself warm. I already did. It appears your IP is originating from Turquoise Technologies web servers. Do you know anything about this company? My dad, he used to work there when we were kids. If he was here right now, he would protect me. He would protect me from anyone who tried to hurt me. I'm very scared. Could you tell me who you are? I'm a cyber analyst working for the government. My name is Mohammed. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. I'm going to get you out of this. Will you stay with me while I die, Mohammed? Yes, don't worry. I'm with you.
He's freezing for real.
I read this somewhere. The feet, it's happening to me too. I can't feel my feet. Are you still there? Yes, Melisa. I'm right here. I'm listening. And he was there. My mother made really good eggs every Sunday. My mother, my father, and me. We were together. We were always together. Are you there, Melisa? Are you there? Please say something.
She can no longer speak. She did not die in fear.
What are you?
I am sorry. I did everything I could.
What is this weird text? It seems that Melisa was already dead and somehow was at Turquoise Technologies, the same company our operating system is using. We finally went to the site, Teleelectronics, and got the model number and put it into the corrupted image. We see Salim and his friends. Finally, we solved all the problems with the video and decide to import it in. We click on the video and press play. Opening the door, we get a text displayed above another door. Heaven.
All right. System is running. Do you recall the picture we showed you from before? I want you to imagine it. Replicate the image as best as your memory serves you. Ah, yes, sir. We are getting a reading. Try walking up the stairs. This project is purposed for projecting any fantasy you can conceive. As we are speaking, you are consistently retaining the image in your mind, rendering it possible within the simulation without interference. A similar experience to lucid dreaming. Not sure I understand. What are you doing? She's someone you know?
Okay, let's do a quick summary. Salim stepped into something he wasn't supposed to. His boss was in on it. Melisa might have been some sort of subject for a machine called the Ferados, but what exactly is it? We don't know yet. Some entity is trying to communicate with us. Remember the minigame we played through? The one that Nico sent? Well, it seems he has something to do with this as well. We played as Mr. Ogan, who was the CTO of a company, and I'm just gonna go on assumption and say he was the CTO of Turquoise Technologies. The NIC is somehow involved in this. The company is trying to do something, trying to create a heaven of sorts, and it involves people dying. We move on to the next day, and a new program is installed called ArtPad. Opening it up, I try and draw something, and an outline appears of a body. We get 2 notifications, one of them from the NIC and a new web browser tool. We will use them later. After installing the tools, it turns out they're password crackers. One for a zip file, the other one for a TXT. Going to wannamarryme.com, we see the site is down due to spam attacks. The comments section is filled with new posts now, and I go through them until I see that Salim is working at a wedding place as a cameraman. Jackal updated his website again, and we decided to click on it. The text talks about how they're trying to improve reality. Then we go on to a story. Jackal talks about social isolation and how he hates his job. Then he explains about how he befriends a fly to talk with. He starts making imaginary conversations with the fly and gives him a name eventually. The bug becomes too big after a few weeks, and he decides to get rid of him. He goes to a site called cheapsales.com, and they had made an incredible offer to give him a talking bug. He sold the bug. He betrayed him. We check out the news, and it seems normal so far. We find an article about the Turquoise founder, Diaz, and how he became the richest person on the planet. His stock has exploded, and he made a massive investment in artificial intelligence and cognitive technology. We see that a new bookmark was added named wap.org, and clicking on it, it brings us to a psychological health analysis website. We start answering some of the questions that they have for us. Our evaluation is that we have some sort of personality disorder. Weird. Going through our documents, it seems that we have a new image to look at. All of them seem like normal things. Finally, we start to solve for the second video. Before we do, we get a message from Leah. I scroll up because it seems we have a chat history with her. Hey, you there? Yeah. Can we talk? About what? About us. Salim, there is no us anymore. I know, but I can't stop thinking about you. We've been through this. You need to let it go. I can't. Every night it's the same dream. You by the lake, laughing. I wake up and it's just silence. That's not my fault. You're the one still living in that dream. Because it was real, wasn't it? It was, but it's not anymore. Did I mean nothing to you? Don't do this. Please, Layla, just tell me if there's a part of you that still feels something. I've moved on. Maybe you should too. You said you loved me. I did, and then I didn't. Things change, Salim. People don't just unlove. Lol. You would be surprised. Was it someone else? Does it matter? It does, to me. None of your business. WTF? What do you mean, none of my business? Just tell me, who the fuck is he? Seriously, who do you think you are? You're crossing the line. You're lying, aren't you? You're just trying to piss me off. Come on, please. Just let me call you once. I miss your voice. Salim, this is getting pathetic. I'm not trying to be pathetic. I feel like I'm fading. Like something is eating me from the inside. Therapy exists, you know. maybe try that. You really don't feel anything anymore? I feel relieved not carrying you around in my head all day. You used to say I was your home. What kind of man are you? Have some self-respect. I said I don't want you. Damn it. Do you even understand words? Wait, please, Layla, just say goodbye properly. Fine, goodbye. Don't message me again. She sent us a new text while we were browsing his computer. Salim, hey, why aren't you answering me?
Hi, Salim. I've been trying to reach you, but I haven't been able to get through. I hope everything is okay. Just want to check in and hear your voice. Call me when you can, please. Please take care.
Salim Kara passed away in an accident. This prosecution has seized this computer. What? You're joking, right? No. How could that be? Did he really die? Yes, he really died. Oh my god. My Salim, what am I supposed to do now? Please extend your condolences to his mother. This computer no longer belongs to Salim. Hey. What do you want? That was a bit rude though. I don't want anything, Salim. I just wanted to check on you. I'm managing, I guess, if that's what you're asking. Are you mad at me? Yes, I am mad at you. Salim, I'm really sorry. Say whatever you want. You would swear at me if you want. Just please, talk to me for a bit. Okay, sure. So, how have you been? Did you find a job yet? Yes. Aw, look at you. I told you you'd do it. Congrats. Thanks. So, how's your mom been lately? She's been doing okay. Why are you replying so short? Where's my chatty Salim, huh? I'm just trying to get used to it. Okay, yes, but it kind of feels like I'm not the only one here dying of longing. So don't even try to lie to me. No matter what, you're my most precious one. Have you heard anything about me from anyone lately? Like in the last few days? What could I possibly have heard? What's up? Did you turn into a celebrity, babe? What do you mean? Did no one notice that I was gone? Gone? Honey, where exactly were you gone? What exactly are they supposed to know? Nothing. Let's not talk about them now. I just want to ask you something. Wanna meet up tomorrow? At our usual spot? Salim Kara passed away in an accident. The prosecution has seized this computer. What? Come on, babe. This isn't funny. This is not a joke. How could that be? Did he really die? Yes, he really died. Oh my god. My Salim. What am I supposed to do now? It seems that Layla still had feelings for Salim. Maybe she just wanted some time alone. After that whole thing, we start solving for the first one. The other file is just some music. We start repairing the file. As you're seeing the footage, I cut really close, and I mean like really close. I guess my rival skills are coming in or something. Anyway, so we go through the extraction process, and then I just click on speech and voice because I feel like that's the most important part. I thought we got some new audio to listen to, but that was just a music file, so nothing important.
I want you to go.
We can see that a program called Radio is being installed into our system. And then we get a sound file that says listen, as well as a radio frequency that's kind of glowing. So I just start going through like each of the radio signals because I found some of them pretty interesting. I don't really know how this ties into the lore, so you guys gotta let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, we search for the frequency and get a website. It seems someone is trapped. Before we can put in the website, we go to the art pad and we find a person about to. We log into the website and find they're a cult of sorts. They believe that modern AI systems are not simply human inventions, but bridges, channels. Some writings hide truths far different from what the eye can see. Searching with the lens, we can find that D and 2 are highlighted. Moving on to the next page, the alien spaceship seems movable, so we use it to hover over the text and get the phrase D2F19. Clicking on the sound file, we are met with the code that we need to put in, and naturally we put in the code that we just saw. Now we solve the next problem. Using the coder, we can find the information to crack the code to his password. After extracting the files, we get some wallpaper screens for SkyOS 98. Then, as we're extracting, we click on import and find the next video.
Touch the clouds.
We go on to the next day. We get a pop-up for a website to buy something for our mom. Going to Nico's website and using the lens, we find that it tells the word truth on it. Thinking nothing of it, we go to the Jackal's website to see his new blog post. Using the lens, we find eyes peering at us. In today's blog, Jackal talks about how he met a young man who had a disdain for his boss. While he was talking, he tries to cheer the young man up and encourages him to talk to women, saying his boss is just jealous of him for being able to pick up chicks so easily. He convinces him enough to go and harass a blonde woman at the restaurant. The blonde woman immediately rejects his advances, continues to persist, and eventually she screams out loud and the whole restaurant comes to beat up the man. Even the Jackal joins in, or in this case, the waiter. Even then, the man still thinks that the woman is flirting with him. I knew you would get this far. Trust me, I know how far the world has plunged into chaos. Just like before, we go and diagnose the problem again. Clicking on memories, this is what we find. A random alert pops up on our screen. We continue to click no, and the screen starts glitching. Eventually, we just have to click yes. After going to user.profile, we find that we need to put in a phone number. So we go to the website nametonumber.com and put in Salim's info. You're alone in an empty void, very alone, all by yourself. You're on the verge of breaking away from reality. You're about to confront yourself. Heaven is waiting for you. After that whole thing, we go to the NIC and see there has been a potential spy in their system. Someone has compromised them. Using the skyget command, we need to go to another website. We need to solve a puzzle to get in. After downloading the text file, we put into the Caesar cipher. Looks like you can read this. Impressive. Not everyone gets this far. Finding the truth is uncomfortable, disturbing, but nothing can replace it. So come, step closer. Here's your key, here's your lock. After managing to crack the puzzle, we get the key. So we go to the other website. They take pleasure in calling all of this a conspiracy theory. Don't make them happy. This disrespect to God will never be forgiven. Turquoise technology, beyond its blasphemy, endangered all of mankind. Don't you believe me? Look at the evidence I've shared. If you still refuse to see the truth, then you're no different from Turquoise. It seems that Turquoise technology did something unforgivable. After clicking on the first text, we got Sinan Ogun, the CTO, the same one from the game that Nikos gave us. And the doctor, wasn't he the one that started the Heaven Project? The author mentions how Sky OS is a cult, and their founder views him as a god of sorts, the one capable of creating heaven. It seemed that he had a troubled past with his father and wasn't given a proper education, only getting through middle school, together with the man he killed. His closest friend, Sinan, Dinas, lost his mind, not by losing his intelligence, but by losing his morality. He grew jealous of Sinan. He hated him. I am going to take an educated guess and say this is Nikos. Nikos built these games and website to tell the truth about Turquoise technologies. Somehow, Nikos knows about the investigation we're doing right now and is trying to lead us to the truth. They're trying to build a physical heaven, one that you can walk on, a different one for each person. And putting all that aside, the Ferados machine runs on a garbage tier mainframe. They're not just affecting the far edge of space, they're directly impacting our world. Do you understand me now, Mr. Everything that whispers in your ear sounds good? The Ferados machine is used to build a mechanical heaven, one that opposes God. Going to SkyOS services, we can see that the author hacked into SkyOS and uploaded the files into his own server. All the links except for one don't work, so we download it. Before we review it, we somehow have another mysterious TXT in our computer, 1970.txt. Opening it up, we see it's another Caesar cipher, so we use the tools to crack it. In the text, they talk about how futile it is to do anything with whatever we uncover. Turquoise men are after you. Steps are being counted. Every connection you make, every record you open reveals your information a little more. Sometimes I wonder you were too curious, being put into a position you had no part in. They could have protected you, but when files are closed, witnesses are closed too. You did your job. They see you as a consequence. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. This is not an official apology. It will never enter the records. No one will hear it. But I wanted you to know, in this story, you're the only one that is innocent. And that is why you will be the first one to be erased. The last one we need is to answer an AI called Coban on Social River. After adding it, it starts out relatively normal. We're given a link to learningwithzipzip.com. While talking to the robot, we start typing in texts that we never sent.
I want all of you to die. No, I want you to vanish in agony. You lowlifes are unworthy of heaven.
Clicking on the link, we are brought to this website.
Hello, I am Skreechy. I am here to play with you. Which game would you like to play?
Using the lens, we find text stating we need to start with the color match game first.
Okay then, Let's play together. Can you tell me which one is blue? Great. Now, can you tell me which one is pink?
We start the other game.
Hooray! My favorite game. Let's count together. Click the balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
That was weird. I really wanted to play with Feeding with Zipzip. We start up another game. It seemed normal at first. We start playing as CTO, Mr. Ogun. This appears to be the machine itself, the Ferados machine.
Mr. Ogun, you came just in time. We were just talking about you with Mr.
Alright, sweetie. I will take care of the rest. Thanks a lot. Sina, my old friend. We were just going over the presentation we're about to pitch to the investors. Buddy, you look like a little sweaty. How about a drink of water? There you go. Having a CTO like you, what a blessing. Anyway, let's watch this presentation, shall we?
In 2000, Dr. Declan Mallory introduced the thought space theory, a bold revelation. The voids of the universe are shaped by human consciousness. When Turquoise Technologies founder Dennis T. Corral encountered Mallory's work, he recognized the spark of something far greater than theory. To Dennis, this was the opportunity to fulfill humanity's most ancient desire, the creation of a personal heaven. He brought Mallory into the company with a generous offer and appointed him chief scientist of the Project Heaven R&D division. The Ferados machine was engineered for this operation. It comprises 3 modules. Scanner analyzes the human mind and converts subconscious thoughts and core desires into digital data. Generator uses the scanner's output as input, employing AI generators to construct a heaven simulation tailored to the individual's psychological profile. Void Infuser integrates the simulation created by the generator into suitable voids in the universe, embedding it into the fabric of reality. Of reality, of reality, of reality, of reality, of reality, of reality.
Why am I boyfriend? Huh? You seem a bit quiet. Oh, no, I remember. Yeah, that water had something to make you sleep like a baby.
We go to the third video and click import.
You want to turn this place into one. You won't succeed. No one truly loves you. Your father was right about you. You are a disappointment.
It seems we entered heaven. Side note, I spent like a good 10 minutes wandering around because I just couldn't find where to go. Amazing visuals and music though. We find a hole gaping open on the floor. Taking a look at our surroundings one last time, we jump into the void. The next day arrives. Our screen is completely different. Clicking on the pictures, we see masses of flesh. All the websites are glitched out. The posts tell us that the CEO believed he was a god and chased his disease like a madman. Now tell me, dear agent, when has defying God ever ended well. Going to the news website, we see a mouth of sharp teeth in a pile of flesh. All these texts seem directed towards the CEO and his project, the one that created hell. This confirms that Mr. Ogun is somehow communicating with us and is telling us his memories. Remember the white text that we saw while playing those games? It was Ogun talking directly with us. We just didn't know it yet. If someone could translate what this means in the comments down below, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't know what is being used to write it, but I'm sure it's not binary. Going to Jenny's gallery, it's a wall of text saying, "I hate my mom." What I'm going to guess is that her or her mom is trapped in the Ferados machine. They want to be freed. When we go to Heaven Door's website and use Lens, it seems that Turquoise was the one all along talking about it. Opening up the art pad, we get one final picture, a man holding a gun to his head. On Social River, Salim's bio reads, "A dead man in heaven." My stupid ass decided to play some more Connect 4. Opening up the other pictures, we see masses of flesh. Finally, we click on the last video and import it. My game crashed, so I had to log back in. We are given a document to download, and our background changes to what I believe is the Garden of Eden. Downloading the document, we're given an exe file and play it. Ogun is communicating with us directly through heaven itself. What's happening?
That's modular. Never kill this computer by
How do you know?
the camera. I'm right next to you.
You are Halil Taylan, CTO of Turquoise Technologies.
I am a software. AI reflection of his mind.
Are you the one that caused the anomalies?
Or those things, all the minds consumed by the Ferados machine. That camera they gave to Silicon gathered everything. Me and those things.
Gathered from where?
From the heaven. I have caused this project to happen. What have I done? How am I supposed to face God? He will never accept me.
Do you know Salim?
They sent that kid on purpose. They stuffed some money in his pocket, told him to record everything and come back. And then you plugged that camera into his computer. You shouldn't have done that.
Why?
Those things leading from here to the whole internet. Just open your browser and check.
Wait. Diagnosing the error, we get some texts.
You need one final report.
You have no idea how much I've suffered.
They'll come for you too.
You have no idea what you are getting into.
He betrayed you for a measly $350,000. Our last file that we need. This is the room from the very first video. We are back in heaven again. The first picture that we found, it's from this place. For the first time, we see what's outside the computer, our desk. Turquoise Technologies murdered cyber analyst Mohammed Yildiz in his home while he was investigating the Salim Kara case. The National Intelligence Center believes he betrayed them. Turquoise Technologies has been given the green light to Phase 2 of Project Heaven. And that was Heaven Does Not Respond. What an incredible game. Before we end this video, I wanted to do a quick summary of everything that happened in this game. The CEO of Turquoise Technologies, Dinas, wanted to create a digital heaven for everyone. He used the doctor to do so. From his childhood, he hated people who had a better education than him, and he felt that they had outshone him, even though he was the richest person on earth. His biggest rival was his best friend, Sanine Ogun, and he betrayed him, putting him into the Ferados machine. Throughout the playthrough, we see him and the victims trying to communicate with us, Mohammed. Remember the jackal? I believe that was the CEO's personal blog, and he wanted us to see it. Nikos found the truth and wanted us to reveal it. Salim recorded everything on a camera, but was taken out by Turquoise cult-like company. And the same thing happened to us. We were merely witnesses to it. The last thing we did was set Mr. Ogun free, releasing him from this eternity and making way for us in his stead. I hope you like what you saw so far. This project took a bit longer to make than usual, as you can tell. I put a lot of effort into this, and whether it was the voiceovers, the scripting, or editing, it was something else. Believe it or not, I recorded everything on an iPhone. It would mean the world to me if you guys could like or even subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna take a short little break before I start working on my next project, but don't worry, I'll post some other videos in the meantime. They'll just be a little less edited, I guess. Love you guys. Peace.